Hello everyone, myself Sushmita. My topic is about DNA replication in M13 bacteriophage and D-loop model of replication. Bacteriophages. Bacteriophages are basically a virus that infects bacteria. It replicates within a bacterium. It may be single stranded or double stranded, and it is surrounded by a protein capsid. The genomes may be four genes, or many hundreds of genes may be present in a bacteriophage. This is the structure of bacteriophage, which has a capsidate and DNA is present, which may be single or double stranded. We have the collar, sheath, base plate, spikes, and tail fibers. And it is surrounded by a protein capsule. Moving on to M13 bacteriophage. It was first isolated from wastewater in Munich, hence termed as M13 phage. It is a filamentous phage which has 6407 nucleotides. It possesses single-stranded circular DNA. It has a single-stranded DNA. It was sequenced by Sanger in 1982. This is the structure of M13 bacteriophage, where we have the three main parts of it. P8, which is the major portion of this filamentous part, and we have P9 at the starting end, and we have at the terminal end P3. M13, it is a virus that infects the bacterium E. coli. It's composed of a single-stranded DNA molecule encased within a thin flexible tube made up of about 2700 copies of single protein called P8, which is the major protein coat. The end of the tube are capped with minor coat proteins. This is the end of the tube, which are capped with minor coat proteins, which is the P3. Infection starts when the minor coat, that is the P3 protein, which gets attached to the receptor at the tip of the F pilus of the bacterium. Hence, the infection starts. This phage particles contains 6.7 kilobase pair single-stranded circular DNA, which is the plus strand. After infection of sensitive E. coli host, the complementary strand is synthesized and the DNA replicated as a double strand. The DNA is replicated as double-stranded circle. The replicative form, that is the replicative form with about 100 copies per cell. The plus strand continues to be synthesized and the minus strand is prevented from replication. The accumulated plus strands are packaged with viral proteins to generate phage particles. Contrasting to the lambda phage, the cell are not lysed by M13 phage. It continues to grow slowly and single-stranded forms are continuously packed and released from the cells as new phage particles. We have replication of M13 bacteriophage. The viral plus strand, it has a plus strand which undergoes replication, which enters the cytoplasm. On the other hand, complementary minus strand is synthesized by bacterial enzymes. DNA gyrase, a type of topoisomerase 2, acts on this double-stranded DNA and it catalyzes the formation of negative supercoiling of the double-stranded DNA. The final product is parental form, that is the replicative form of DNA. Let's see the mechanism of replication. This is a phage protein, that is the P2. It nicks the plus strand in the replicative form. The 3' hydroxyl acts as a primer in the creation of new viral strand. The 3' hydroxyl end helps in the creation of the new strand. Then P2 circularizes, displays the viral plus stranded DNA. Pool of progeny, that is double stranded replicative molecules are produced. Negative strand of replicative form is template of transcription. mRNAs are translated into the phage proteins. The phage proteins in the cytoplasm will be of P2, P10 and P5. These are the part of the replication process of DNA. These are the major proteins involved in replication. Then we have the P5 dimer, which binds to the newly synthesized single-stranded DNA and prevent conversion of the replicative form of DNA. Let me tell about it detailedly later. Replicative form DNA synthesis continues and amount of P5 reaches critical concentration. DNA replication switches to synthesis of single stranded, that is the plus strand of DNA. P5 DNA structures ranges about 800 nanometer long and their diameter is about 8 nanometer. P5 DNA complex is the substrate in phage assembly reaction. This is the life cycle of M13 bacteriophage. This is the P3, P6, P8, P7, P9. These are the forms in the structure. Their major replicative proteins. This is the life cycle. We have three different stages in replication. In first stage, we have the second strand synthesis. That is single stranded DNA is synthesized, which is the replicative form. This is the replicative form. Here, first strand, that is the plus strand of DNA present in the bacterium. It gets after its infection into the DNA inside the O cell, the M13 bacteriophage. It needs to replicate in double stranded form. The replicative form prior to synthesis of mRNA and proteins from that. So here the plus strand of DNA, single stranded DNA, it uses RNA polymerase and DNA polymerase 3 to replicate that the negative strand using the plus strand. This is the plus strand and the red one is the minus strand. Plus strand of DNA as the template. It uses the plus strand to replicate the minus strand, where in the process the two strands are formed and it's nicked with the help of DNA polymerase 1 and ligase, and later the DNA topoisomerase it recoils with the help of DNA polymerase 1 and ligase. Then it forms the replicative form. Then we have the second stage, which is the multiplication of the replicative form. That is the rolling circle replication, which is found in M13 bacteriophage. Here, the plus strand is nicked with the help of DNA polymerase 3 and replication helicase, and the newly synthesized strand is formed in the only one direction. It is unidirectional, and which helps to the formation of the new strand with the help of P2 and P10 proteins, where the circularization of displaced plus strand. Here we have two different strands. This is the newly synthesized strand, which is the plus strand, and we have the minus strand and the plus strand, which is the replicative form. Later it undergoes amplification of the replicative form when the P5 concentration is low. But when the P5 concentration is high, it leads to the formation of assembly of single-stranded DNA complex, which leads to the formation of newly synthesized phage, which is evolved from this process of replication, where it again continues with the life cycle, where it undergoes infection and the replication process continues, and we get the newly synthesized strands of M13 phage. Moving on to D-loop model of replication. The D-loop model of replication, it's a process by which circular DNA like chloroplast and mitochondria replicate their genetic material. In many organisms, one strand of DNA in the plasmid compromises heavier nucleotides. The heavier nucleotides like purines, which is adenine and guanine. This strand is called the heavy strand, and the later is the light strand. We have L strand comprises lighter nucleotides, which are the pyrimidines, that is the thymine and cytosine. Replication begins with replication of the heavy strand starting at the D loop. The replication of forming the D loop structure leads to the replication. It is also known as the control region. A D loop is a short portion in circular DNA that has three strands. It has three strands instead of two strands. where the middle strand, which is complementary to the light strand, displaces the heavy strand and forms a displacement D loop like structure. Circular DNA is stable with this small D loop and can remain in this formation. But the middle strand or the displacing strand is replaced frequently because it has a short lifespan and it is very energetically expensive to those of to their cells. As I was speaking, RNA primer, it initiates the replication. In the H strand, we have H strand, which is the heavy strand, and we have the light strand. This light strand is the one which forms the D loop structure. RNA synthesis is initiated with the help of DNA polymerase 3 and RNA helicase, where the RNA is cleaved, where we get the synthesis of DNA happens. Another strand starts in the unidirectional, that is, in this direction. DNA is synthesized. A synthesis of this new L strand creates the D loop. As I said, D loop by displacing parental strand. The parental strand leads to the formation of D loop. As the D loop expands, the displaced strand passes the origin on L strand. Synthesis of the new H strand takes place in this direction, where we have the origin of the one more strand. Then completion of new L strand releases daughter genomes, where the here we have the completion of the duplex circle, which leads to the formation of the new strands, which are sealed, and we have the newly replicated strand, which releases the genome, which is partially replicated. Then the completion generates with the duplex circle, and the nicks are sealed with the help of ligase. This is about replication process. Each D loop contains an origin of replication for the AV strand. The full circular DNA replication is initiated at the origin and replicates in only one direction, as I mentioned. The middle strand in the D loop can be removed and a new one will be synthesized, that is not terminated until the AV strand is fully replicated, or the middle strand can serve as a primer for the H strand replication. As the heavy strand replication reaches the origin of replication for the light strand, a new light strand, that is the L strand, will be synthesized in the opposite direction as that of the heavy strand. As I said, this is the supercoiled circular mitochondrial DNA, which has the new H strand, which is synthesized in the L strand, new strand, which is synthesized opposite to the direction of H strand, with the formation of D looped structure, where the replication process is complete, we'll get two circular mitochondrial DNAs, which is supercoiled. These are my references, and thank you.